I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of Angel Reese fans, some of y'all are God's strongest soldiers because there's no way in the world. Some of the people that y'all be going back and forth, arguing with on social media, I never even know how y'all be finding some of these people. I'd be like, bro, where did you find this person that you actually can quote tweet them and go back and forth with them? But again, I'm not here for that. I'm not even here to argue with people. If your favorite player is a Jordan brand athlete or a Nike athlete, you got to remember some of these. Let's just have a conversation real quick because I think we had to have a bigger, my bad. I didn't even mean to keep just putting this in y'all face. Let's have a real conversation on the back and forths and the dialogues that y'all try to downplay Angel Reese. If your favorite player is a Jordan brand athlete, a Nike athlete, shoes and products that people will buy if those players were not on that under that umbrella. I don't care about your opinion on Angel Reese. Just keep it clean. She is a Reebok athlete, bro. People ain't bought Reeboks literally in 15 years. Go watch the Netflix documentary. They told you they've been out of the conversation for a whole 15 piece. So for 15 years to sit here and say, I'm gonna go absolute clean. And we're gonna get into the game today. Before we had that conversation, bro, I don't care. I'm not here to debate with y'all about stuff that your opinion don't matter in the real world. Your opinion and your hate for Angel Reese don't push nobody to go do nothing. If you helping the people who create content and celebrate Angel Reese just do numbers because you in the comment section just getting out your tears, bro. I'm cool. Like I said, I'm waiting for the new Jones to come out. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not arguing with y'all. And then again, we on the 23rd double of the season. Real quick, again, before we get to the game, my request for Angel for your first episode of the podcast, can you please get Cardi B on it? That's all I'm asking for. I want an Angel Reese Cardi B for the album rollout, Cardi outside passing out CDs from the courtroom jump. Please, can we get a Cardi B Angel Reese jump for the first episode? If not the first, at least the second one. That's all I'm asking for. Because I'm just like, that back and forth y'all had on social media today absolutely gave me a headache, but I'm happy that Angel Reese still balled out again, got her 23rd double. And let's be clear, though. And for her, and again, Angel is a bigger person than most of us. She's a teammate, but I watch sports. And I do think realistically, the sad thing is about a lot of the dialogue and back and forth with the WNBA is people who only watch women's sports. So it kind of becomes diluted because I've heard LeBron James say the same thing. I didn't heard LeBron James is off the top of my head that I can really think of, really just having said the same thing. Kobe Bryant, probably realistically Shaq at one point in time in his career, Kevin Durant, just different athletes because nobody's about to sit here. I know for a fact I heard Draymond Green recently say this. Nobody's about to sit here, or Anthony Edwards. Who else? I could probably even John Moran. I'm sure I could probably go down the list if I actually took my time to think about players who just don't, bro. Nobody wants to sit here and just play with a bunch of Maurice Cheeks, bro. I know nobody wants to sit here and be able to come and lead my team and every statistical stat and then realistically even get iced out. If you watch this game today, of course, the Chicago Sky beat the Connecticut Sun by like 20-something points, and they dominated from off the rip. But if you realistically watch this game and seen how many times players looked Angel off when she had a smaller defender on her and things of that nature, where it's like, bro, you icing her out. I done seen endless games. What's the Uzu girl or whatever her name is? I don't care. I'm not even trying to learn it. I ain't even trying to. I'm trying to be disrespectful on how much I don't care about her name. Having these conversations when we sit here just talking about basketball, dog. And I think that's the reason why, and that's the part that probably get me the most frustrated because I do wish sometimes you had real like people who really kind of have made a name in talking about sports, from your Shannon Sharp to Skip Bayless, anybody, Gilbert Arenas. I don't even care for. I'm like to the point now where it's like, because it's so much almost like it'd be like people who would talk about like Love Island and stuff. I don't really want to talk about basketball with people who like realistically in your real life you normally consume content like Love Island and man, like come on, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost miss Skip and Shannon, Stephen A. Smith, Gilbert Arenas. But we just talking about what I like my brain just can't function with when we talking about basketball. And it makes me so happy sometimes that like did the Chicago Sky suck so bad because I don't have to watch basketball almost literally after today for real. If I'm keeping it a bean, Angel Reese gets suspended. I'm sure the WNBA gonna try to figure out a way. Like, bro, there's no way in the world you're talking about I don't have Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark for this next game. And again, like I'm on a long rant, but it's just a real one because sometimes I think people just don't be honest. Like I think so much because it's easy for people to kind of get the dialogue and the push off with Angel, where it's like, bro, I don't care what none of y'all be talking about. I know who the biggest draw is. You can sit here and argue whatever you want. I don't care how great you think your favorite player is. if they were as great, because guess what? When we talking about just great players and athletes, and even if you're talking about how some I seen some people say and say, "Oh, that's just she just popular on social media." If you were as great, look, guess who's the most followed men's basketball players? LeBron James and Steph Curry. Like people just don't just think, "Oh, because this is a pretty girl," because she's like she don't do the coolest TikToks. Like she can barely dance. Like I'm just again, I'm just getting off a lot of thoughts because a lot of y'all conversations that y'all be having about her is absolutely just backwards. Like you just talking just to hear yourself talk again. We're talking about the 23rd double double. Literally led her team today in every single stat line, from scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals. The only thing she didn't lead in was blocks. What are we talking about? What did she have to realistically apologize for? She led the team in scoring today, rebounding, and matter of fact, it was three players who was tied for assists. Mick had 4 assists and Rachel Banham had 4 assists. Like, what are we talking about, though? And she had 4 steals. Like, this is why I think again, when you if you wonder why you think about what I'm telling you, just pay attention. Think about why some of your favorite male sports people don't talk about the WNBA, because you have to consume people having a dialogue and trying to downplay the best player on a team by every stat line and number that you're looking at. Again, today's game they won by 20 points. She was the leader scorer, leader rebounder, tied for assists, and led the team in steals. The only stat line that she didn't lead in was blocks. Are y'all being serious? Again, a 20-point victory over the Connecticut Sun. Angel Reese, all I ask for you is please give me a Cardi B episode on the podcast this season. Some more cool shoes. And I'm cool, bro. Y'all got it. Enjoy the rest of y'all. Enjoy the season and to see how many people talk about it when you don't got your big